All right, hello everyone. My iPad is currently on 7%, so we're gonna make this a quick one. Um, and I'm gonna see if I can upload this like hella quick because I just came back from the gym. I got a shower. Not that you care about that. We're gonna go straight into the trade that I took today. And let me just give this a preface by saying that I went live today. I did live trading. I've been doing paper trading. I've just been making sure that I'm, getting my strategy pinned down to the T. So I don't know what happened today. Not like I panicked, but I hesitated a lot. I wasn't anxious. I just hesitated in entering the trade because I was scared that I was going to lose, even though I was only leveraging literally $300, and the least that I would have made on or lost on the trade would have probably been like $50. Like, it would have never been that serious. But for some reason, I guess because I wasn't live trading for so long, I was paper trading. It obviously not the real emotions, but I feel like I was treating my paper trading like I was trading my real cash or whatever. But whatever, let's get on to it. So I actually took this trade and I ended up in a break even because I got out of the trade too early. I ended up fumbling, and instead of me sticking to my one strategy, I went and tried to use my other strategy. But I'm just going to show you the one strategy that I should have stuck to. So at market open, oh, and if you didn't know, I use supply and demand. Okay, so I spot supply and demand sections. Right here is a demand zone. So I spot, like, if I spot more than 4 supply or demand zones, I get in at the second red candle for demand zones. And then, sorry, the second green candle for demand zones and the second red candle after spotting the supply zone. So, just gives you assurance. You have one right here. I'm going to color them later because you're going to see that price invalidates some of them. So it invalidated that zone. We have a demand zone right here. I'm going to color this red because that's a supply zone. Oh, invalidated that zone right there. So far you see we only have one supply zone. And I know you're going to have to, you really have to be with the charts with this one. And I'm still trying to find a strategy to where I don't have to do all of this. And I do actually have one, but it's just not, I feel like it's not as what's the word? I don't know. Safe as this one. So you see you got a second demand zone. I know price was honestly really annoying today. The choppiness, you don't ever want to trade in this sort of market. The choppiness is absolutely gross. Let's see if we can get another reasonable. So this could also be considered a supply zone. So right now we have 2 supply zones and 2 demand zones. I know it's already like 9 o'clock. But hey, life of a trader, I guess. And this one is still a valid demand zone. Or, yeah, supply zone. Until it gets knocked out right there. Can validate this and call. I know it's a lot. It's a lot. But you're only doing, you're not really doing too much. Call that a supply demand zone. So what I look for right now is the confirmation for for another demand zone, which, oops, let me go back a little bit, which is this candle right here. This is the candle that I got in on. So see how it invalidated this zone, and we don't care about this zone because we've just found our 4th zone, demand zone. So I got in at this candle right here for a buy. And because this is rallying, you can go in either for $1. I would go in for, because of how slow it is, I would go in for $1, take profit. But because of how slow it is, but because, you know what I mean. That was almost $1. You could also go for $1.50. Come on. Oh my God. Whatever. You literally get the point. Okay, so I'm gonna go in for $1. I know it has to be perfect. My bad. For $1 profit, and my stop loss was the previous low, which is this point right here. Now, there are a lot of factors that come into this. Sometimes I don't exit exactly when price closes here because I need price to close beneath, because sometimes that can be a point of a liquidity sweep. So, and that's exactly what happened today. Exactly what happened today. Price went like immediately against me. Like immediate. And I was trifling. I was like, oh my gosh, price is going down. But see how price was like lingering around this area, and see that liquidity spot right there. It kind of like, I feel like they purposely tried to trick people into thinking that price was going down. By people, I mean, by they, I mean institutions. So that a bunch of orders could be filled right here so that price can go up. So that is literally, I feel like, what happened. So, and it just kept on bouncing on there, going up and down. Very choppy work. Very sloppy, choppy work. And it was just not, it was kind of annoying because it took a while. Because mind you, I entered at 10. And usually my trades take 2 hours or like 10 minutes. Literally 2 hours or 10 minutes. So I'm anticipating price to literally start like getting me take profit around 12 to 12:05. And that's low-key exactly what happened. See, literally like around 12 is when price was going up, because usually after 2 hours is when I think they really get, by they I mean people in the market, retail traders, aka me. Like I literally exited out so many times because of these chops. I mean, look at that. That is so ugly. Do you see that? Who wants to trade in this sort of market? It's going up and down, up and down. Gross. But yeah, that's the trade I took today. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you understood my supply and demand strategy. And yeah, see you in the next video.